So we were discussing about protection of our operating system. Now our focus is on the security, which kind of security we are providing to our operating system so that it is secure system from all vulnerable resources. Here, when we are talking about security, we mean that our computer is secure from all illegal attacks, from all unauthorized access. Any hacker can't access our information, any virus, any worm, or any Trojan horse is not going to affect our computer. So, what are the different kind of mechanisms or which kind of attacks we are having here on our security? First of all, what is a security problem? Whenever we are saving lot of information in our computer, or if the information is sensitive or it is valuable for us, we need that information to be secure so that it should not be revealed to anyone. In that case, we are trusting our computer. We are trusting that our computer is secure enough that it will keep all the records safe in the same way like we want it to be safe or we want it to be secure. So any unauthorized access or destruction of the document or damage of the computer documents or your files is not allowed when we are talking about the security issues. In security requirement that differ from the system to system, that differ from the organization to organization, that differ from the person to person depending upon the requirement. So different security requirements are different. What are the goals? The security goals of a computer system are decided by its security policies. Again here, the policies are different for each computer. Some computers, some organizations are having different kind of security policies, some are having different kind of policies, and this depends purely on the mission and objective or the security issues of your computer, which kind of strategy the organization has defined to make your system secure. So these are called as the security policies or the security strategies. They are called as security mechanisms. That which mechanism your organization is adopting to make your system as secure. In that case, we are saying that four types of security threats are available. Threats means that there is something where our security of the computer can be compromised. So there are four kinds of threats available. Starting it in interruption. In interruption, you have your source computer and some middle one is interrupting the message and the same message, the same file, it is not received by the destination. So this is your interruption. It is an asset of the system that is destroyed or become unavailable, and this is the threat to the availability for the destination. That destination is lacking that resource. For example, source has sent any file, but destination has not received, and in between the file has been damaged or whatever. So this is the unavailability where the threat is on the availability of the resource. Then interception. In interception, the file it is going to be sent to the destination, but in between the third party is reading that file, that message, or that asset which has been sent. So this is the attack or threat on your secrecy. Your secrecy or your confidentiality or your privacy of the message is being compromised here. Modification. Here, the third party is receiving the message, is receiving the file, then doing modification and then sending to the destination. The destination will not have idea. Then in between, the file has been compromised. The destination will feel that the destination will have the idea the same file has been received by the source. So this is the unauthorized party not only gain access but tampers also, but change also, modify also, and this is a threat on your integrity of the file or integrity of the resource. In fabrication, this is a threat to integrity again. Here, the source is not sending the file to the destination. The third party, which can be the hacker, which can be any illegal resource, that is sending the file by himself to the destination. Different, it can be virus, it can be any Trojan horse that can be sent. So this is in that case, the unauthorized party inserts counterfeit objects into the system. Now, for protecting the system, what do you have? We need physical, we need human resources, we need networking, we need operating systems. So we are implementing all these four things to make our system as secure system. User authentication already we have discussed, so I'm not repeating it again because we have discussed it in detail. That for user authentication, what is required, we need passwords. Then after password, which kind of passwords we are using? what will be the strength of the password. For example, if password is long, then what is the advantage? If password is not long, then what is a disadvantage? Then for setting the password, different kind of mechanisms we discussed, that you can introduce different kind of characters there. You can use a combination of upper and lower case letters. You can use a combination of numbers there or special characters, so that making your password tough enough so that it should not be hacked by, or not easily hacked by any illegal user. So, and if you remember, I discussed with you that different websites, different softwares, different your programs do allow you. For example, nowadays in your Hotmail, for example, if you have one time uh, you are logging in from any other computer, they're asking for your information, that confirm your password, or confirm your that it is purely you by by sending the message in the mobile. And then when you are confirming that message, then again they are saying that better to change the password, and they are not allowing to set any used password. So different kind of mechanisms are adopted to make your system secure, and many systems, many programs itself, they're providing you these kind of facilities. So password, what are the vulnerability of the password, that how the passwords can be hacked, how the passwords can be compromised, what are the different advantages. Already we discussed this thing. Then we use encrypted passwords also. If you remember that sometimes, like especially when you're talking about military forces, or you're talking about army, if they want to send any information, they are encrypting their message. And then sometimes you can encrypt the password also. So in that case, you are not using simple password, you are using encrypted password. And for encryption, you are having different kind of algorithms, which inshallah you'll study in level 9 with your information system security. Different kind of algorithms you are having for encrypting the password, so that the third party can't decrypt the message or password so easily. They have to apply some effort. Sometimes one-time password is working, like nowadays in Albaji account and the different accounts, they're offering this option that they are sending one-time password, which is being sent in the mobile. You're entering that password, and this is applicable just for the one time. So these are different kind of policies which you're having on the passwords. We discussed program threats. In program threats, we discussed Trojan horses. Trojan horses, that is a kind of virus that it can be harmless, or it can make harm to your computer. It can be active, it can be passive. In passive way, it can just read the message, it can just act as a silent observer of everything. In active way, it can do any destruction, it can create any harm to your system. So this is a kind of virus which is in your if you are receiving in your computer, it means it is having your program, your system is going to have the threat of security. Then trapdoors are there. The trapdoors can be used by flaw in the system design, or they can be installed where by system programmer for the use. In that case, the trapdoors are including some kind of backdoor passwords, and in that backdoor password, they are using the same password for using your computers. And in that case, sometimes what you are having, that it is accessing your compilers. In when it is accessing the compiler could generate standard object code as well as a trapdoor. Trapdoor, like as the meaning indicates, that some door is there for trapping, for blocking something. So in that case, your trapdoor may also be incorporated. It can become can have the effect on your computer in your data, or it can have destructive virus, or it can be by a treasure horse program. So it can allow anything in the computer. It can stop anything in the computer, and this is a kind of virus which is affecting the security of your computers. System threats, already we have discussed viruses, different kind of viruses. What are the main focus on the virus too? That in that case, your system is going to be affected. It can destroy completely, like Surabaya virus. If you remember, if it is coming in our lab, means that your all files it will have Surabaya virus. And Surabaya virus, you must format the computer. There is no other option for that. In Surabaya virus, your computers or your files, programs are not working also. Similarly, different kind of, sometimes you are having a recycler virus, which is uh, mostly in your USBs. So in that case, if you are formatting the USB, then it's okay, it's working. So different kind of viruses are there. So it depends upon the strength of the virus, what is the strength, for which thing it was designed, uh, like what is the objective, that which kind of files it can access, which kind of destruction can produce. It will completely harm your computer, or it can have some effect on the computer. Different kind of things are available. So how, what are the precautions? The precautions are the buying software only from the respectable stores. Sometimes what we are having that, for example, if any one CD is there, we are saying, okay, the same CD, for example, for a program, for example, is Fedora. The same CD, if you're circulating among all girls, if any computer is having one virus, the virus is transferring to the CD, then the other computers which you are going to use for that CD, it can have a effect. So it is advisable that in your laptop, in your computers, inject only that things which you are, which about which you are knowing that these are the secure things. Don't allow every USB or every flash, every hard drive or your CD on your computers. Only secure one you should insert. Avoid uploading of free software from public domain. If you're uploading free software from public domain, it can have a more vulnerable attack of the viruses. So it is in that case, viruses, there is more chance of getting virus. Avoid borrowing programs from someone. Like I told you just now, that example that same CD, for example, if you are circulating among all girls, it is having more chance to get the virus. Worms, it is also like a virus. It replicates itself, but it is a self-contained, self-propagating program. Self-replicating program means that it will keep on grow, continuing. They are keep on producing, reproducing, regrowing themselves. Worms are programs that spread from one computer to another in computer networks. They spread by taking advantage of the way in which resources are shared on a computer network. A worm program may perform destructive activity when it has reached to one network. It can destroy the complete network. It can have the effect like working in a silent way. Any kind of thing, any kind of activity it can perform in that, it is in that case it means your system security has been compromised. It is necessary to shut down the entire system to recover from a worm problem. So also viruses and